Hi everyone, how are you doing? Okay, so here we have some updates from October 26, and I hope you're doing really great. Please take the notes and let's type everything and let's have our website ready. Okay, we really appreciate and we see you soon. Okay everyone, so let's just talk about housing. So in a few words, we are going to have flat windows like that, and we are going to take the garage doors already said, and the door it's good like that, not too far inside. So that's how we are going to remodel. So here the person can remodel and put two windows exactly the same, all right, because it's only one door per house. Okay, the front of the house. Okay, so here's another example. We don't need that because that is 3. So or we do 4 or we do 2. We cannot have 3 like that, and we cannot have a black line like that. It has to be brown or something else. That door is good, it's not too far inside. Okay, so here's another example. Okay, the windows are good, the door it's almost too small, it can be a little bigger according to the house, right? The door needs to be a little bigger. All right, I'm not talking about walls right now because I already said that. Okay, so we are not going to have fence with our neighbors because that's not needed. We are going for the whole community gonna have 2 meters concrete wall. All this is not needed, because imagine, we just have to select and see what is sustainable to have. And like every other gated community, we don't need those things. Okay, the roof is right, it's white, it's 1, so every roof needs to be 1 or 2, cannot have 3. Okay, so like this is 2, that's okay. We are not going to have roofs like that. We need to find a way to remodel. Or 2 or 4, okay? To be sustainable. So it can take this garage part out, because then we'll have one on the back and one here for the living room, right? The main part there. Okay, so that can be made as well. And the garage will become a bedroom, or take out entirely. So it's up to the person that's the owner at that time. Okay, so if the person has a dog, for these 10 years, I think can have a backyard. Yeah, for 10 years we can have, a way for the dog to run, maybe, right? Because we cannot have a dog tied up, we cannot have a dog inside, and we are not having fences like that all over the world again, right? So I think the most sustainable is to have the dog in a shaded area where the dog can run, right? If it's not snowing, of course, and if it's, and dogs need to be outside, it's important, right? Because for 10 years you're going to have dogs. Okay, I think that's the most sustainable, even more than 10 years now, right? Because we have too many animals to incarnate. All right, let's talk about this. This one, the whole thing is to bring forwards, too deep inside. We cannot have that. So about the garage, one way and another already said. So if you put in 2 exactly the same, or 4 if you're keeping the whole thing, but we are not having very big homes again. So the roof needs to come forward or take out entirely, whichever it is. Okay, but we cannot have too deep inside. Doesn't look good like that. All right, so this one I already talked about the details. The door is good, it's not too much deep, so I think 1 meter, about 1 meter is reasonable, right? About 1 meter from the wall, I think that's reasonable. And the other update is for the cement around the house is 1 meter cement concrete all around, all houses, all apartments or buildings, and everywhere is possible. You know, for buildings, not for homes, but for buildings, we have to find a way to put concrete underneath the best as possible. We have to figure that out, how we're going to do that. But it's very important. Or just, but the problem is that we don't want problems underneath. So we have to figure out how to put concrete underneath. So it won't create moisture, it won't get the wood rotten, so that's very important. We're not having anything like that, like these 3 things. We're not having anything like that because it's not needed, right? We can have high ceilings or straight. We're not going to have glasses around like that. We can have bigger door and glasses. Yes, we can. To come more light inside the house because we need most natural light as possible, but not like that. Okay, the other thing is that every house need a little cover at the front, so the rain won't come, right, and won't damage the door and don't make too dirty. And it's mandatory to have like that, a cement, a little larger. Not, you see, you get the same size from here, the same size of there. I guess about 2 meters for both, you know, because then it's, you know, it's clean, that area won't come weeds, won't come anything. And the cement, always clear cement. We're not painting. We have to scrape out anywhere that's painted, okay? All right, very good. So what else? Basically is that, so you have to bring this roof, one of the roofs, right, forward to have that, and I guess 2 by 2. Let's, I think it's sustainable, 2 by 2. Yeah, let's have here 2 by 2. If you have a garage here, or you take some part out of the garage, so you will have 1 meter for each side of the door, right? And towards the front 2 meters. I think that's really good. Okay? All right. And no bushes, so it's forbidden to have any bush close to the house, and we need 1 meter all around for sure. Okay? We just have to figure out for new homes, for old homes, because every house have a structure. If they have any wood, they have, oh yes, of course, they just open up through inside the house, open up everything entirely, and put a lot of cement there, and find a way to don't get moisture, because that's something else, right? One thing is the cement, the other thing is moisture anyway. So the builders will know how to do it. So take the whole floor out and put only real concrete and things like that, and they're gonna figure out how to do it because it cannot have moisture underneath. So it will work if we put very good ceramics that breathes out. So I said before we are going to put interlocking tile, so we have to think how gonna be the ventilation of underground, because we cannot have in the future any wood to be replaced, anything like that. We need a very good dry environment. So the builder is gonna help to figure that out. Okay, so let's talk about this one. This one, the main door already talked about. The main door needs to be at the main roof. So the main door needs to be right here, and bigger windows on both sides, mandatory. They can, even if the windows are new, they can use in other locations. So every bedroom will have 2. It's forbidden for bedrooms to have 1 small one. Or they have 2, like 2 by 2 meters, 2 by 2 for natural light. So if they have that, they can have one beside the other, right? Or a very large one, okay? All right, so the door comes here. We are not going to have huge cement like that. We're going to, the door gonna come there, And they're gonna have right there 2 by 2. Yes, they can have a small path, you know. Yes, they can have a small one until the main neighborhood sidewalk. Yeah, so all communities will have sidewalks for people to walk, or the roads themselves, you know, that is not so large for 2 cars. So let's get just an idea here. So if we get like that road, it fits 2 cars, right? So we don't need, yeah, we need, yes, we need concrete, enough concrete for 2 cars. That will be a good idea, okay? All right? Because that will be enough space for families to walk. And I don't know about this small one here, because probably gonna walk, yeah, we don't need a small one like this sidewalk here. Oh, sorry. So we don't need that, the small sidewalk we don't need. Everyone gonna walk on the large roads, okay? So that's a definition. We are going to have large roads and not sidewalks, and we're gonna have the garden beds at the sunny area the best as possible, okay? But the round is 1 meter concrete by about, if we do about, 1 meter by a half meter maybe, right? And figure out the ventilation one of those ways, because as I said before, for the interlocking it might not work, okay? All right, so yeah, this needs a lot of remodeling, okay? First we have to see where's the main road, and do everything already said, remodel all the weird homes like this one needs to face the main road. That's it, okay? Every community is gonna have a main road, and it's forbidden to have any decoration like that. It's forbidden to have flags. You know, we're going to have flags only at the educational sites and at the city office. 2 posts for each, putting early in the morning and taking out at the end of the day. Educational sites and city office, that's it, okay? So it's forbidden to have flags at the houses and, you know, too many lights outside. You're gonna have only 1 light at your front door, that's it. No more lights around, nothing of that's needed. We're going to have cameras, you know, in the places that are needed, because some cities, you know, we need cameras, right? But some others doesn't need anymore. People, thanks God, people are respectful, polite, and, you know, they don't have problems. These walls we're doing all around the neighborhoods for future, you know, because parents need security that their children are safe. They're inside their community, you know, up to 200 apartments. If it's home, needs to be much less, right? It's smaller, so the parents will know, right? Because with the time, they can play outside. Older kids, yes, they can play outside, you know. That's fine. Okay, no trees up to, I guess, 10 meters. No trees around the house for 10 meters. They're gonna have fruit trees around the neighborhood, but I think 8 to 10 meters, we give the confirmation afterwards. But that's what it is. We're gonna confirm a few things at the conference. We are going to check a few things like that, okay? So this one look good. Yeah, look harmonious. Just the window need to be the double of that, right? 2 meters. And that window seemed quite good, but I can't tell much about the thing. It needs maybe a little, I can't see the front of the door, but this window is too small, and the door probably needs to be, I can't see so much. Okay, I'm not going, maybe we can go quick, right, for pictures. Let's see. Yeah, so the door seem fine. Yes, the door seem fine, but not small like that. It's forbidden to have small light like that. Homes, you know, they can have a larger glass house. So this window is good. It's about 2 meters. side to side. The length I don't know yet, but I think it's fine. So it's forbidden to have any decoration like this, like that, like that, like this, like that. Yes, we can have a bench, but not for every person. Maybe we can, right? Yes, I think that's fine. You know, people can have a bench that high school students can do it. That's fine. Okay, nothing like that, nothing like that. All right, let's keep going. Let's see if we have something else. Tiles won't be in diagonal, gonna be straight. It's more sustainable and more positive, okay? We're not going to have high chairs like that, it's forbidden. So one big fan, that's mandatory, and no big couches like that. Our couch is gonna be 2 or 4 seats, but not huge, not bendable, okay? All right. So let's see what else here, if we have something else. The counter is not going to be black spots like that. Need to be clear. Some spots acceptable. If it's marble or fake marble, that's acceptable. But we're not going, not in black. Fake or real, not in black. Okay, so for homes that already have wood, that's okay, because if they have a dog, you know, so the dog can play freely. That's fine. And if it's small, because we cannot have hidden, you know, so let's give maybe 2-4 years adjustment time, because then people that already have can still keep them, and dogs need to learn on how to jump. But yeah, we can continue to have dogs, but will be forbidden to put pin on their ears, will be forbidden to train them for bad things, you know, so it's forbidden. I think that will work. All right. And after 2 weeks, there's no pickup anymore. So after the 2 days cleanup, I think they can pass. People take, just to check, 2 more weeks, yes. So after the 2 days cleanup, people will have 2 more weeks at the main road in case they have one more plastic from their plants or something. After that, everyone needs to bring to the recycle center. They keep for the whole month or for every 2 months, because every sticker, everything, we already sent to the trash on the 2 days cleanup, you know. And if it, as I said, if it's a little something that still come, you know, they can bring it and no more. And then families will keep a plastic bag and put, if one more sticker comes up, or if one more, you know, something comes up, they will keep and bring it to the recycle center afterwards. Okay, so this is forbidden, you know, no glasses, no that, because we cannot have furniture that move around. It's all not needed. We are going to have proper closets or proper cabinets attached to the wall, okay, because that's the most sustainable. All right, we cannot have any comforter like that. Solid colors, it's okay. All right, and people need to change during these 28 weeks. So it's forbidden to have TVs, all these things, okay? All right. So curtains need to be clear, right? Need to be clear, that's okay. People can have blinds, real strong plastic blinds, or they can have proper curtains. That's all right, because some people live on a second floor, some people on a first, so that's okay. Blinds like that, you see here, you know, they're very sustainable, very strong, about 10 centimeters each, you see? And they close really well, you know. They last forever. If they're well maintained, they last forever. Look, they close completely. So this one is very good for people that live on the first floor, because other people are still passing by, right? They need fresh air when they go to sleep. Yeah, they need fresh air, but that's important, okay? And everyone will have, anyways, a AC wall unit. We're not going to have huge AC, central AC, because not needed to cool the whole house, in case the person is just in a living room or in a bedroom, we don't need. So we're gonna use only the wall unit with the washable net. You take it out and you put back. And it's forbidden to have that. It's forbidden to have doors that are too large. It's all not needed. Okay, we're gonna have regular doors. Okay, so it's forbidden to have that as well. We're gonna have only clear tiles. Okay, and this is what we're going to have. Everything attached, everything with real strong paint. The seat, we already said, is plastic, 100% plastic, not painted wood, because painted wood with time will get out. This we already decide, because everyone needs the water already there, and in case they have a problem, they're gonna notice they have a problem, but not the pressure one that you press the wall, or the old ones that used to be up here. Okay, so this is right. The shower is wrong. The shower, instead of having heater for the whole house, is not needed. We are going to have regular showers, and people will get adjusted to use cold water or warm water, whichever is the season. We have to learn how to be strong with the weather, right? Because that's part of having immune system. And we're not going to have that. We're going to have or strong sliding doors. I think that's most sustainable, and or walk in if the tap and the thing is right here. So the other way around, sorry, that's the problem, right? Because usually the best is to have all the plumbing on the same side. But the mother that is here giving attention to a child that's taking a shower, it cannot be here, So the houses need to be remodeled, or they put the plumbing that side for the tub and for the shower on this side here, or long ways this side, like this side here, and take that out. Or they have to remove the toilet. They have to do something. They can, because how mother or father going to be right here on their knees, right? Giving attention to the child, see if the shower, the water of the tub is good for the child to play, or turn it off when it's enough, because it can't be too full, right? But the children need to play on the tub. It's important for them. So all children's bathroom will have a tub, because that's fun, that's nice. Even that they have a pool, yeah, but it's good to play a little bit, Cannot go to the pool every day, right? Might be okay, but we're gonna have. And the other idea is for every apartment, we're not going to have tiles. The best, I think, we can check with the builders, but the best would be to have that very thick, strong plastic. Will last forever, because tile with time might chip a little bit here, might chip a little bit there, you see? And the plastic is there forever. Nobody gonna crack, nobody gonna break, because it's a very strong plastic, okay? So that's how we're gonna remodel. And this is right. Counter on both sides, a little bit more one side, that's okay, but we need counter on both sides. And the mirror is good too, we can have not too long. I think the maximum about 1 meter. 1 meter, I think, is sustainable. More than 1 meter is not needed. All right? Okay, so let's see what else. Yeah, here, so it's forbidden to have mirrors at any other place. We're going to have only in a bathroom, and it's low, so people that need to see anything, they can see up to their hip area, So this needs to be a little lower here, because it's important for people to see if they are fat or not, to have an idea how their body look, right? So it needs to be lower. People just gonna pay attention on cleaning, so the frame would never get bad. And we need 100% quality on those mirrors, so they will last forever. forever they will last. If people want to put chemicals, like no vinegars, but only drops of soap and clean, right? It will last forever, but needs to be a very high quality. And they cannot be loosened. They have to be attached to the wall, really glued with cement or something, cannot be like that. And the sealant between the mirror and the wood needs to be really, really strong, really, so they will never get out. All right? Okay. So let's see, we have some more pictures here. So I already talked about that. So it's forbidden to have rugs in different patterns. We're going to have only solid color. We can have, yes, we can have. We're not going to have central table like that. We're going to have only one table by the door, a little taller table at the door. People can put a little something, like the pictures of the families authorized up to 4, right? And they can have also 4 pictures, 2 and 2 or 4 together, okay? All right, let's see what else. And I think we can have 2 pillows, solid colors, 2 pillows per house, I think is good, right? Maybe 4, I think 2 or 4, that's sustainable, right? The person, wants to, we don't want to be mean with anyone. As soon as it's washed, solid colors, no words, no drawings, that's fine, okay? All right. So if they have 4 bedrooms, because then more people gonna live there, right? So they can have 4 pillows. And 2 bedrooms, 2 pillows. Let's do that, okay? No more than that. Okay, so, and here, so it's forbidden to have any image of any type, any decoration. All these things are not needed. And we're not going to have anything like that. You see, for lights, we're going to have lights coming straight from the ceiling. Straight, yeah, we can have that, but it's straight, okay? All right, so we can have more bulbs with less power, so gets clarity, because nobody's gonna stay late nights anymore. We're learning to go early to bed and get up early. Then we have about 2 hours in the evening of dark and 2 hours in the morning of dark time. Okay, so, and we are not going to have that neon because that's not sustainable. We're gonna have bulbs that will last forever. We're gonna take all the AC things out, all of them. And lights can only be 2 because 3 is not needed, so it's 1 or 2, okay? So all this inside cabinets, inside parts, all this type of light gonna be taken out. And tables will be in wood. We can have tables in wood, but not like that. It needs to be straight. And I already said a few other things about them. Okay? So here we're not going to have round cabinets like that, because we cannot do round and about. Everything gonna be straight like this one. Okay? Everything. And it's forbidden to have anything fake. We're not going to have any fake, like on the top here, so are they open completely, or they close completely, or it's a straight board really attached. And it's forbidden to have, I don't think we need drawers, because they, it need parts to be fixed. But nowadays we know that some last forever, right? And we're gonna have inspections, so drawers are fine in the kitchen, just 2 or so. We don't need more than 2, okay? All right. And the counters need to be straight. There's no need to have, to have open space. We don't need to have this L shape here, see? Let's do it straight. We have enough place to do salads while someone is washing the salad, someone is already cutting. We have enough space, okay? All right. And we don't need, we can keep some cabinets we have. That I think is reasonable, you don't know how many bedrooms they have, but that's reasonable, okay? All right. And the rugs, we can have rugs that need to be washable, of course, right? And we don't need here, we need tiles, we need straight tiles, that's for sure, not diagonal, we already talked about that. And we don't need rugs. Yeah, because people are going to be careful. Nobody going to be spilling water, right? If something happens, the person goes, get the little tiny cleaning towel and dry out, because it might happen, right? Dry out, put the little towel in a proper location, and done. Okay, so we're not going to have 4 switches as well. Okay, so here we're not going to have anything pink, only clear colors, everything white, and some clubhouses or things like can have a different color, but at night we need to rest. We need white colors, forbidden to paint in different colors because it's very hard to paint. And then one person wants make paint, and then one person wants and then move after 10 years. Another person wants another color. So everyone is white for everything, and we're done. The houses outside, can be painted now in some different happy colors. Yes, we can do that. Can be neutral, can be happy colors. That's fine. But we already have to figure out how we are going to make paint afterwards one day when those will be bad, so what gonna be, so we have to figure out how we can make them. Otherwise, gonna be plain concrete, right? So we have to paint all the walls in a real strong paint now, okay? And we're not going to have anything black. And this is not a queen, so queen for couples and single for singles. We're just gonna make longer beds, and the high school students and adult education and also the university, they can do furniture along the years, right? They don't have to last millennials, but they're gonna be really structured, really in a proper measurements. They're gonna just be a little longer, such as 220, 2 meters 20, I think is reasonable because people are gonna grow, right? So right now we can have 4 beds in each, and even bunk beds authorized for these 20 years straight, one right on the top of the other, that's authorized, and because the humidity of the floor, mostly for first floor. On the second floor, it's better, right? Don't have much humidity, but even some types of apartment, they bring humidity, they're not so good. Okay, so we got that. Let's see if we have some more ideas to talk about. Let me see here, just a minute, please. Oh, I got out of internet. Okay, so let's say a few words. We're not going to have pictures on the top of the door, not sustainable, no decorations on the top. All this is not needed, and all the cabinets need to finish straight, okay, and not taller like that. So we're gonna take that out, right? The microwave out, and so all that part will be fine. So the counter can be like that, a little round like that, depends the shape they have, that's okay, but no high chairs. We're gonna sit at the proper table, see each other's eyes, have time together, even that we're gonna talk the least as possible, but that's what we're going to do, okay? Alright, so this curtain is right. People can have curtains in a blind, that's fine. Okay, large and with glasses, large door, no decorations and no inner space here. Okay, so that's gonna take out, and the picture is gonna be positive pictures, as I said, or 2 or 4, and not diagonal like that. Gonna be horizontal or vertical. All right, and all the doors gonna be like that, with exception of the front door. All the doors gonna be regular doors, and no need for very large doors. Okay. All right, let's see if it's anything else. Yeah, so here, this light, yeah, that, this cabinet, we're going to have no cabinets here because not needed. We're going to have the shoe, so the shoe bench, you know, can be opened so the shoes will, you know, be fresh, right, and not in closed doors. So, and can be on the side of the house or apartment for 2 people, right? Okay, so this table that is not a cabinet, it's just a table, regular table, okay? It can be on the other side of the door, but it's good, people can sit, put their shoes properly, right? And that's fine, okay? All right? Okay, let's see some more pictures. So blinds like that also good, okay? And yeah, these things on the top, you know, those glasses on the top, in some countries they are open here for fresh air. They're not closed for AC, they're open for fresh air. So we have to think about that too, how we can do it. You know, because if it's one more thing to open, one more thing to close down, it's not good. Yeah, it's not good. Let's just, we're not having that. We're not having this because, you know, to have one more thing to open and close and make new ones in future millenniums, not needed. We need something that will stay forever, right? So we have only the proper window that needs to be really, really strong, with a very high quality, without film, you know, for the light to come in, because we need that. We need light to come in. So it's 100% clear, strong, and thick. All right? Okay. And people gonna open the windows. So if you have always windows in both sides. So, for example, if you have an apartment like here, right? Our apartment here. So you're gonna have some windows there as well, you know, for the air to circulate, because if you have just here, it's not good. You need another window on that side, even that the neighbors pass, but you're gonna close down, you know, but nobody's gonna be looking inside people's homes, right? But we need most windows as possible for the air to be able to go from one side to another. Okay, so here for the table, yes, we're gonna show, we can have a fabric like that, you know, a small one and a center, you know, or a long one like that, yeah, for a year, that's okay. People can have a little different color at the house. They're gonna last forever, remember that. Okay, gonna last forever, because many things we're not making anymore. But if people wash them carefully, put them to dry in a shade, they will last forever. They don't get faded. All right? Okay? So no plastic decoration of any type, and it's forbidden to have black. You know, no black. We're gonna tell you afterwards. We can have something colorful, happy colors, right? We're not going to have anything fabric or pins showing like that, or mirrors or side. We can have 2 little tables. Yeah, the couple can have that, and always a place for the crib, whichever gonna be. We don't need any cabinet like that or things, decoration like that. Nothing of that's needed. okay? And people can have a curtain, because if they're on the first floor, second floor, whichever it is, they can have curtain and blind, right? That's fine. They can have both of them, okay? Let's see if we have something else. So here, that's what we're not having. So people are gonna have proper closets, small closets, right? Sustainable small closets, or proper cabinets attached to the wall, the same as the kitchen. Really strong, really sustainable, okay? And every room will have a fan like that, okay? So comes the fan, and we have the light there. We just have to figure out where the camera's gonna be, if it's gonna be blurry because it's couples, but we need still, for some time, maybe 10 years, maybe 20 years. I think 20 years we need cameras. That's the only way we need, to check what people are doing while they learn and practice good things. So we have to figure out. So one of the cameras gonna be there, and we have to figure out one more, right? To make sure, everyone is happy, husbands, everyone polite, respectful. Every structure like that we're not going to have. We're gonna have real straight cement, because between those things are not good. We don't need that. It gets water, it gets web and little bugs and little things, nothing like that, okay? And we're not going to have anything open like that. Gonna be straight concrete, so can be round, yes, some round, some straight, always horizontal, okay, so that will work. We just need not opening, because then you need more metals, if that's wood gonna rot, and we need things that gonna last forever, stay long time. And the paint gonna come from, this paint is easy, right? Gonna come from our own things that we're gonna have, right? Some oils, varnish, or from some special sap from trees, whichever they are, okay? So to paint small things like that, we will have for sure. It's just for homes that we have to figure out, because, to paint what? Every 100 years? Maybe that would what will work, because if we paint real strong colors, and people, every other year, if they pass, on the wall, so let's say if they clean the wall, they go up and down with a little fabric, take the dust, because we're not going to have pollution, so we're not going to have oil in the air, right? We're gonna have dust. So if people clean, go up and down with a good towel, right, to take the dust out, I think they will maintain pretty well. Okay, so it's forbidden to have anything like that. It's mandatory for the sink to be by a window. So if they cannot open a window here, it needs to be side, can be also, that's okay, beside the window, or right there in front of the window. So people are washing this, they can look a little bit outside, they don't feel crowded, okay? So windows need to be on the side or right at the front, okay? And no glasses like that, not the tiny tiles. You see all these tiny tiles, everything not needed. Or we're gonna have a proper baseboard, like 10 centimeters tall right here, or in tile. So, or the formica, the plastic type, or real tile, okay? I think the formica is one that really lasts a lot, right? But tile also, they're good as well, okay? So we're gonna have only two drawers, and not everything, okay? 2 or 4. We don't need all these things, nothing of that, because that's not sustainable, right? So we're gonna have those drawers that open slowly, close slowly, but they will be really strong, so they're never gonna break, because you're not making those things at the locally, right? Maybe one or two per country, right? That sometimes people can fix, every many hundred years. Okay, so the refrigerator already talked about will be white only. So all this type of refrigerator need to be taken out the front. So it's forbidden also to have water things, right? People gonna use water from the tap. We have to get used. Summer, okay, a little warmer, but it's no chemicals, good water. Winter, okay, a little colder, get used to it. Sometimes put a little bit in the fridge, that's okay, right? Okay. So what else? So all this, it's not needed. We are going to have two machines at the pool, because then we already have some people at the pool, some people at the machine of the same family, but not all cover up, and they're all simple. It's not like that. They're like park machines. Okay? All right. So let me see if something else. No glasses. Yeah, pool is gonna be good, sustainable. That's okay to have, a little bit open here, as soon as both sides exactly the same, right? Not in a weird shape. So that's okay. And pools need to have, like a proper stairs in one or two sides. With the bar, because we don't need the bar. Yeah, we don't need the bar, right? We don't need, because people are gonna be strong, like we don't need the bar. They go, come back. We can have a little stairs at the deep area, that we can have, right? So people don't have to swim all the way back to get out, So that's okay. People that already have the small stairs, they can keep it, right, for these 20 years, because every new elder gonna be healthy, right? So for this plastic, we can have some. That's okay. Yeah, we can have some, but we cannot have the rubber mulch. I cannot have that, because that's not good, not sustainable. All right? Okay. And in wood, yeah, but this we can't recycle. Sorry, we're not going to have anything plastic. Need to be 100% wood. Yes, that's already decided. Because one day they get bad, how are we going to recycle that? Okay, we can have some water parks. Yeah, we can have, but for children, all this is not needed. We have to avoid the plastic the best we can. So, and high school and adults going to be building those things. They're going to be learning, building according to age group, right? Because people need jobs anyways. So we are going to have some courts, but not like this, not in tree, right? So we can play. We don't need that. We don't need any net like that. Gonna be, like two or two and two or one and one family member. They can play 1 and 1, 2 and 2, they can play. But we don't need that. It will call the parking lot small tennis racket. So we can play, okay? But they're gonna be small, gonna be in wood, no net, because then, people, the shape, so, and then it start rip. So we're gonna avoid nets the best as possible, all right? And we can have a little light, but all light's gonna be at the 2 meters high. Just a little bit, because some in winter time days are short and we can still have fun, right? Okay, so let's see, we have something else. Yeah, we can have that, right? Yes, for volley, and we can play like that, or we can also have, yeah, that's fine, because every 4 years we take everything out. So underneath need to be proper cement, complete cement on the bottom, concrete, right? So every 4 years, so every year ending in 4 and every year ending in 8. It's not really 4 and 4, but that's okay, just to be established. And we're gonna sift everything, take out everything, check, right? because with the sun, they're going to be fine. They're going to, people in the future can be barefoot, not for these 2 years, a year for sure, but in the future people can be barefoot. Everyone going to live by the beach, so we can get more sand, add up a little bit, right? Because that's more sustainable than making so much shoes for people, right? Okay, so we're gonna have, people can have some picnic tables, everything wood. Everything we can make in wood. So the least as possible to recycle, because we have to melt and we have to, it's a lot of work doing all that, okay? All right, so let's see if we have here something else. That's it. Okay, all right. So we're doing really great, and we're not going to have anything like that on the top alone, because I talk about round, but not on the top as well. Yes, we can have a light right in front, or 2 or 1 inside, so that's okay, right? Okay, so everyone for now will have cameras, and we'll go from there. All right, let's see if we have anything else. I think those are all from the same company. Let's see if this house we have something different to talk about. So no flags, already talked. All the street will be in proper cement. So communities that are too big, make one more house here, make one more house there, one more road, okay? And or just add more rooms. So for example, if they have more area, you have to figure out, or make 4 rooms, right? It depends, because if it's placed like that, they can have more family members. Remember, some counties gonna have only 2 kids, the mother and father get separated, and in some other counties that have more space, they can have 4 kids, okay? Because you're not going to 8. 8 is too much. Not needed, right? A population can grow slowly, and houses that will be closed, the fan gonna stay on. So never gonna windows open, right? On the porches, so apartments with porches and window, if the fan is on, everything's on electricity, solar power, so it's fine. So in this case, they can build more houses in all the open spaces, right? This house already very big. I don't know how many bedrooms, but seem already big, okay? And just build more houses, or make a whole section of apartments here, but not too many. And then make a wall. And for example, from here on, another wall, I don't know where's the main street here, but I'm just telling you, okay? So from here on, for example, will be another community also with streets in concrete, and never in how you call blacktop, because blacktop gets bad with time. We need real concrete done, and it's mandatory to have the sideboard, about 20 centimeters or so we'll never come sand this way, right? So we won't need blowers, because it's not going to be trees for nothing, trees just for fruits and things like that. Okay, so here perfectly fits another house right there, okay? All right, let me see something else. I already talked about everything. So what we need is proper cameras, right? And we're also gonna have the fan cameras, and both of them, two for each room, that's fine. So that's what we need. So it's forbidden balloons, forbidden fans like that in a weird shape. We're gonna have regular. Yeah, this is too weird. This is not harmonious. We're gonna have the one the other way around. That is larger here, but a little round here, you see? Oops, sorry. This little part here, a little round. Okay, let's keep looking. Let's see if anything else. We're ready to talk about that. So yes, we can have high ceilings. We can have, yeah, we're just gonna paint, already paint everything white. Maybe we can do some color and never change, never paint on the top. Maybe, right, if we have very strong paint, washable paint, because we know we have synthetic paint, right? And people, and they move. Okay, so we can have some walls with colors. I talk about that. We can have big refrigerators because some houses gonna be 12 family members. Okay, I just think that the plastic's more sustainable. We cannot have stainless steel because they get over and over. They need that special oil. You know, they get stained with anything you touch. So it's forbidden. People just gonna keep sending them over and over to those locations, right, where people gonna be replacing the front and the sides. I don't know the top, but you know, and all this gonna be replaced, you know, the most as possible during the 28 weeks, because you know this doesn't seem good here, and the counters, we're not going to have too much stain. If it's clear, it's okay. You know, if it's can be natural or can be artificial, but not dark spots like that one. Okay. All right. So this will be. I need to fix this cabinet. So you see one here. So we're gonna have on this case gonna have 1, 2, 3, 4, because this is too large. We don't need. These are the small. We don't need. So they're gonna have a pattern here. Or 2 or 4, whichever is your reality, right? On this case, going to be 4 exactly the same that needs to match with these 2 as well, right? And the bottom the same way, because all the stoves going to be flat, so the bottom as well. Okay, so already talked about this, that, no water for the refrigerator, no signs, no notes, nothing of that, no lights that need too much cleaning like this. We can have the whole plate taken out and washed, but not like this, because it's too hard for people to go, come back, you know. Like transparent, we're not going to have transparent. We're gonna have the little foamy glass, you know, that does not stain too much. Can be even transparent, but you take the whole plate and you wash the whole plate. Every 2 years, put it back. Okay, so it's forbidden to have any decoration or any door like that. And we can have a door to the side. We can have, if it's single home, right? Yeah, but never to the back. Completely back, we don't need that. People can go to the garden, to the side. Yeah, I think because some houses are quite big, right? Yeah, so they don't have to go all around all the time, all around the houses, right? But small apartments is one door, is no more needed, right? Okay, so all our tables gonna be like that, very sustainable. We sit and we go. We can have our comfortable couches, right? 2 or 4 seats, but that's very sustainable, very good. We can also have proper chairs, right? We can have that too, right? And those seats can move a little bit, like with a little felt, like cotton felt at the bottom, so they won't scratch. So it's forbidden to have anything like this, anything like that. Nothing of that's needed. The children are gonna have a little place for their, so this is forbidden as well. We have plenty of cabinets at the kitchen. We don't need anything here. Okay, and nothing 3. We're always gonna get 4. I think 4 is plenty and enough. Okay, we don't need that. All right, so all houses gonna have wall AC, because to clean all the tubes that goes on the roofs and you know all that's not needed. okay? So people are going to traveling, they leave a little bit, just to come on when it's very hot, so you want to stay humidity, want to come rain inside, that's okay. The walls will have this small AC at the walls, right? And you wash, and it's simple. And because to clean all this tubulation is too much work, and when they break and when they crack, okay, that's why we're not going to have tubulations on places. Even schools, all schools, every classroom have an AC, because we need people to feel comfortable. We can have that, that's all right, okay? And because some countries going to be really, really hot, right? Okay? And take the humidity out, right? Take the humidity out, because that's also good, right? Leave on low, like a warm, 80 degrees or so, right? Fahrenheit, of course. Okay, so nothing of that inside the house is authorized, okay? So some houses can have 2 tables, some houses can have 1. That's all right, because some, depends how many bedrooms you have. So all this is out. We don't need to extra clothes. We're gonna have proper shelves inside the closet or inside the cabinets. All right, so we're ready to talk about this, right? And yeah, the sliding door, it's hard to wash the rails. But this, it's very bad, because the only ones that really work are the plastic ones, right? And we are not going to have machines for that. And the cotton doesn't keep moisture. So what we're gonna do, it needs to be a door that opens or a sliding door. Or even some places, some bathrooms have a complete plain marble, right? Fake or not, but in cement or in fake marble, right? And with an opening, okay? So that will be the most sustainable. Yes, not the sliding one. Can open completely, yeah. Not sliding is forbidden, because it's way too hard to wash those rails. And usually they are in aluminum, and with decades and decades they're gonna get bad. So let's do that. We're going to have a plain wall with an opening, the opening is right there, right? Okay? And yeah, that is what's right. All the mirrors need a frame, for us to help to get that mirror really attached to the wall, and not like that. We really need a proper frame, okay? Up to 1 meter, I think it's reasonable, right? Okay. So we're not going to have this metal here, because not needed, not straight, not round, nothing of that. Okay, so the bathrooms that need gonna be remodeled if they're too tight. But usually it's a standard, right? They have the shower area or the tub. That's okay. Some places can have the shower, some places can have the tub, but all in plastic. This very thick plastic here on the bottom for one choice or another, because people are allowed to move, right? On a future, every 10 years, right, to be sustainable. After 10 years, who wants to move, move, okay? And nothing of these machines inside the house. We're gonna have some bars at the pool area. We can have one at the, no, not pool, because pool is bad, everyone in water, everyone outside the water, right? But on a playground, we can do it. Adults can be doing some push-ups, pull-ups, sit-ups, whichever they want, and we can have just simple bars there. But nothing that much not needed. Window's gonna be larger, no design of leaves, nothing of that we're gonna have, and no bunk beds for a desk. We don't need that. People can have now only for these 20 years because we're too many of us, right? And families, instead of having a playmat at the living room, right? So many, 10 people, imagine if you have 10 kids and teens at the living room. So we can have some for now, that's fine. People that want, right, can have them. Okay, we already talk about this, talk about that. So this one, you see, is not much room. It's just maybe what, 10 centimeters? Not even 20, I can't see properly, but that's not authorized. It needs to be longer. We need some more space. Okay, we need some more space. We're not going to have drawer here, but we need a cabinet or at the wall, or the person can use the under sink to put their brushes, their things, right? So they can dry properly. The best would be here, and if they squeeze out the water really well, that's fine. We don't need 2 glasses. Okay, so let's take that out completely, because we're not needed. Okay, and we can, but this is practical. So let's give an answer about this second mirror, because many places do already have them, right? If they're really strong, the same way as I talked about this one, I think we can have. Okay, we are not going to have power here because not needed, right? We need 2 powers at the kitchen, and that's it. And oh yes, and 1 at the bedroom, right? So we need 4 the whole house. We can have 1 at the no, we just need a cell phone, right? So 2 at the kitchen, 2 at the, 2 close to each other, the couple's bedroom. No more is needed, because if they have grandparents or somebody, they charge during the day because they're going to have extra time. They charge at the kitchen while they are cooking or something. When they go to their bedroom, they don't need. So the only place going to have an electric plug at the kitchen, at the couple's bedroom, right? That's it. No else, not in bathroom, not in the living room. Okay, so it's forbidden to have beds like that, that's round, forbidden to have lights like that, or this already talked about, this type of fan, forbidden to have anything like that. Nothing of that's needed. People are gonna study, read something at their porches, at their living room, right? And we can have 1 comfortable chair every bedroom, that's okay. And for the couples can have a love seat, right? 2 seats. Okay, oh, that's not needed. Let's have 1 main one, straight as I show you here before. And it's forbidden to have the dryers, washers, okay, all forbidden, not needed. All right, so basically it's that. The cribs, we can have some with net, yes, some on the top, right? In some countries, because we're gonna have many plants and already have nets at the. So let's talk about the crib afterwards. And every cabinet gonna close the door properly in wood, that's gonna slide, or have proper doors if they are cabinet like that. Okay, but not open, because then people get tired of seeing so many things. Okay, all right. And here everyone can have that, because this type of shelf is really sustainable. You already see what's in there or not. You can wipe down and doesn't keep dust. This is very sustainable. Okay, and or we can put a little lower in wood, and yeah, that is good as well. So a few details we have to see because of security, not because of being practical. Okay, so we cannot have anything like that with a curtain or without a curtain. We need a proper cabinet with doors, so forbidden to have this, okay? All right. So here, so this is forbidden, that's forbidden. It's forbidden to have just the frame. We need the proper doors at the front. Okay. All right, we're not going to have toddler's bed. When the child's 2 years old, they already go to a regular bed. That's it. Okay. Yeah, we don't need, because, and they won't fall. Just put an extra pillow. Let's say 2 to 4 years old can have. Let me think what they can have here. Oh, the parents just put them towards the back. They can have something like that. Maybe an extra pillow. I don't think we need a frame, but maybe we can have somehow, yes, maybe from like an L shape coming from inside the mattress going up. Maybe we can do that. Yes, okay, for toddlers 2 to 4 years old, they can have that just for a half meter or so, right? A half meter. Yeah, I think that will be good, right? Yes, a half meter, just one side, but they already go to the regular bed, the regular height for everyone exactly the same. Okay? All right, so a piece of wood, L shape, they can purchase, they can rent at the thrift store, local thrift stores. Okay? Yeah, because we don't want anything kept that we don't need at the own residential communities, right? So people can go to the thrift stores. Okay, so nothing of that's authorized. You know, we need proper wooden doors, wooden frames. Forbidden to have a second refrigerator. People gonna have their gardens right there, you know, so that's fine. Everyone gonna have, every community gonna have their own laundry room, and cold water, right? And we're gonna figure out where we're gonna keep some water tanks. We need some, right? Some water tanks we need. It's a good idea. You know, so we don't keep, if anything happened to the pump, the water pump, so we won't have the, you know, miss be without water. So it's important for us to do that. But let's see the type of water tanks. We need to see the material, because some before, you know, in the past were made of bad materials because they get heat from the roof. We have to do the opening in the outside. So, you know, if we have towers of water, or how we're gonna have that, we have to see. So we won't depend, because the most as possible we're gonna have, everyone gonna have their own water, right? That's the most sustainable. Everyone gonna have their own water, all right? Because it's clean, it's from our aquifers, and you know, so basically it's like that. Okay, so we can have some for the community, not for houses, but we can have some basketball hoops. We can have that. All right, basically it's that. Yes, we can have some picnic tables around where we're gonna play, right? And some swings, some wooden structures, you know, playgrounds. Okay, all right. So I think what we have to do, it's already take, because all the apartments already don't have walls. So what we have to do is take all this out and put the dog to run in a shaded area of at least 8 or 10 meters. So, you know, a little bit that way, a little bit this way, and I think that's the most sustainable. So they can want to sleep, they sleep. They want to be awake, awake. If it is snow, they have to be inside, right? And if it's too hot, they let's talk about warm weather. Warm, regular weather, they stay outside. If it's really burning hot, yeah, the family needs to come at lunchtime to let them outside. Okay? All right. But they cannot be the whole year pattern like that. Where snow is only when it's snowing, right? Or cold, the winter months, right? Up to 4 months. A bit before, a bit after. That is reasonable, right? And during spring and autumn, it needs to be at the proper, be outside. And on summer, it's optional. Yeah, they can be inside if the parents or grandparents will come at lunchtime to bring them outside. Okay, all right, we're doing really great. So we can already take all these structures out. So everyone, gonna have clear, see each other's house easily and build more beside, right? Or for those that are very old, the best would be demolish and make new ones, apartments, right? And for every house that is sustainable, take the roof out and make one more, right? So one family gets out this way, make apartment, one on the top of the other for every house. In quite many communities, we can do that. It's worth it. Just build a second floor to where they already are. So yeah, make a little stair here for family, and this family come already at the main door. We can do that, right? Okay, so all right, so here's to have an idea. So a property like that, we can make quite many other houses. Can make another here, We have to see each property is different and how we can do it to be sustainable, okay? All right, so here we are, and let's get ready. Okay, so make our plans, everyone, how to be sustainable. And we're taking the pool out if it's just for one person. It needs to be at least, I think, for 20 families, right? So everyone that has their own pool, we have to take them out because that's sustainable. Right? We need chlorine, we need, imagine, a pool for each person. So that's not good. We have to take all of them out. So one pool for at least 20 people. So get 20 houses, close all around. So we're going to see really where the property is, where the main road is, right? So, and then they're going to see what's sustainable, for example, just here, right? So what's sustainable? To get these houses here and these here, 20, and make a clubhouse somewhere, get one of those houses that already exist and make a clubhouse, that works, for example. If you do a clubhouse here and all these 20 families going to use here, that works. If, it's reasonable, the main street. Or you're going to get the front 20 houses and the back 20 houses. That's another way. You just have to see where the main road is, where is the most sustainable, right? To be that entrance, So I can't see here, I don't know where they're really located, but for you to have an idea, right? And then, whichever is decided, we don't have to focus on what they already built, but what is decided for the future, right? Where the main road gonna be. So we don't have one looking this way, one looking that way, to have a harmonious pattern, okay? And on the back, you always can have some fruit trees around the neighborhood as well. So here, one there, one there. And, some little woods always towards the back of the property or the side, but not at the front, okay? Because we need agroforestry. We need some different trees, right? A few, not too many, because the residential community, our main focus was to have fruits, our garden beds, but we need some extra ones, or for pollination, or for beauty, for strength, right? We cannot have just plain houses all over, right? It's good to have a few other trees, okay? That are useful, or for beauty, or for beauty and pollination. We're not doing just for beauty. If a tree is really good, beautiful and good for our bees, we need them, okay? All right, so let's see if we have something else. Oh, here's the main road, right? So look like here's the main road. All right, so then we're gonna see where, if here's the main road, where gonna be the schools, you know, the preschool, the school, the adult education, you know, the little commercial plaza, everything for that community, right? Yes, we can do that. And have some buses going around every Wednesday and Saturday, right? And yeah, that's really good. Or Wednesdays and Sundays, or 4 times a week, whichever we're gonna figure out. All right, so thank you so much, everyone. Let me see if any other one. Okay, all faucets need to be clean, organized, neat. Let's see if we just have some more. So today is October 30th. Here we are. Here's the side map. So we're not going to have any hole like that. This is taken out. The floor already talked. This counter is fine like that, you know, little round. That's okay here. Yeah. The smaller living rooms, that's fine because we're gonna be a lot outside. You know, don't need huge living rooms. The houses are too big. They can also split, make an extra kitchen, extra bathrooms, because some houses are huge, right? Here in Florida, they have many huge houses. So that can be done as well, okay? Many states, they have that. So we're not going to have 3, okay? Like here, we're not going to have 3. And, you know, we don't need that on the top. It's too hard. One more place to dust every time. We don't need that there. We just need a large door with an opening. Okay, so we're gonna take this side out because not needed. We're gonna have light from the window. Okay, so here we already talked about. We just change that and take all this decoration out. And we can have some special days, right, with some table mats. So all the paint's gonna be beautiful, special, and stay there forever. It's forbidden to change, forbidden to move, stay there. So some houses that can have the family on painting, they slide inside and put the new one. Okay, so that's what they're gonna do, because we are going to value our own paintings, the family paintings, so they can just slide through, you know, and take them out. Okay, yeah, I think, you know, the hooks are already there and the family is moving, they just slide and put them in. They don't even have to take the frame from the walls. They're already gonna be attached, nobody touch them. I think that's the most sustainable, you know. So they are already gonna be right there. They just slide in, slide out, slide in, slide out. That's it. I think that's what's really the best, you know, and not those that you have to unhook, you know, take the screw out, put it back, or flip it, you know, some are flip. Nothing of that. You just slide and slide back. Gonna be hard paper, okay, so that will work, okay. All right, and some synthetic that's harmonious we can have at commercial sites, but not at homes, because we want things that we're gonna make ourselves. So we can have couches like that for 4 people. Yeah, so we can have, I think every living room can have 4 pillows, because sometimes, you know, you're gonna relax a little bit at the couch or at the floor. Can do that, and every family can have a rug. That is okay as well, right? And I think we can have a little table on the side, you know, because yeah, people want to put a book on the side, so they won't put on the floor. Yeah, we can have one table on the side and by the door, so we'll be, yeah, we can do that. Okay, the shoe seat, the seat for shoes. All right, so I think I already said all that. And this doesn't seem harmonious here. So, or it's clear, might be better, just take them out and have just the space for the refrigerator. So this we can have a little clear, and the baseboard we can have houses painted a little different, right? But all in a way that's gonna last forever, I think. Yeah, because some white with the time they also burn out, right? They burn, they get a little yellowish, right? So the side doors to the garden can be something like that, that's fine. So let's just have a little look here one more time. Yeah, here they put 3 glasses around. You're not having that by the main door. So, but that to the side, it's okay. So every community, you have to see what's the most sustainable. That's good. Amount of counter, that's all right. Okay. 2 sinks, that's perfect. Very, very strong stainless steel, or that very, very strong white plastic. We can have that, I forgot the name. But they last forever because nobody gonna be banging them with a hammer, and even they do, they don't get bad. Yeah, so okay, everyone can have a comfortable chair, but it's not really like that. It's the one I showed before. Okay, all right, here we are. Yeah, this shelf, I think for now we just leave them because the cameras can see better. But all the laundry rooms need to be remodeled, or they're gonna be part of the room or the bedroom, the living room, because no one's gonna have laundry rooms. Okay. All right. So basically, it's forbidden to have small tables. We need big tables to fit many people. Okay. And the tables, yeah, the benches, so we cannot have too many chairs. Why? Because if one family is living there, right, with 10, 20, 12 people, but on a future, maybe the next family only has, or ourselves, so the benches are the most sustainable, or few chairs that we can have. So big families can move to places with benches, and small families can move only to places with a few chairs. We're not going to have only one or the other. It's good to have different things. Okay, so the couple's bedroom can have a counter that's gonna stay there forever, right? For them to study, read some, they can have a desk there. Kids can only study at school, not at home. At home, they can only read a book, from the library. Sometimes they can go get a book, or from their own community. You can have a few books at the community, that's fine. Okay, but it's forbidden to have things like that, it's not needed. Okay. All right, so we also don't need all those lights. Okay, we don't need that. And our bedrooms, our bathrooms, we need a fan and windows, because that fan or fan with electricity, that is okay. So we're gonna have just 2. We don't need, it's too much, and that's not needed. All right, so this is good because it's open in this side, but the shower, you see the shower right here? Okay, so that works. It's on the same side for a father or mother to check the water, of a child. We can have different tubs. Yes, we can have, that's fine. As soon as they're in plastic and really, really strong and not tile. So they will never leak any drop. It's very important. This window is too small. We already talk about that. The boards, bed boards cannot have 3 spaces like that. Need to have only 2, or no, not 2. One plain one. Okay, you have the frame around a little different, that's okay, but not the middle. The middle is plain. All right, so we can have a place. We need a place for the towel. That's good. And here about 20 centimeters. That's okay. At least 20 centimeters. Strong faucets, durable. And we need at least 2 towel hooks, because family is going to be huge, right, for now. And even in the future, we can hang our towels. So we need the fan, inside fan, a very small fan, circulating, or this electric one that's easy to clean, but I don't know if that's possible, because we're already taking all this AC out because not sustainable. So we have to figure out if the bathroom does not have a window, and even those that have, we need a little fan at all times, because this fan that, for example, we have here in Florida, right, when people go in, but as soon as they turn off the light, they turn off, but the shower area is still wet, okay? So we need the fan anyways. People can leave them a whole day there to dry, right? If people took a shower in the morning, they leave it there, right? And yeah, so we won't have mold in a bedroom. That's very important for us to figure out what we're gonna do, how we're gonna do for the bathrooms that does not have a window. The other thing is forbidden to have small tiles like that, okay? Because they're not needed. And we want to do everything concrete and cement. So the small ones are not good, because if they have any drop, anything, at the time, we don't want to get chances, okay? All right, so ready to talk about this? Ready to talk about, okay, here we are. All done. Thank you, everybody. The volunteers, how you doing? I hope you're doing really great, right? Okay, so here we have some more updates. So please type everything, okay? And let's have everything ready for our website. So I'm going to give you a link. The teachers that want to work in any school age, middle school and above, they're gonna pass to the ones after them. So middle school pass their work to the high school, and high school pass their work to the university, nearby university. So any university teacher can contact me and they can update. That's the easiest way, right? If they have anything. Oh no, we need a university from its state, sorry. Every university from its state that will contact us first will be the ones. Oh, any university, sorry. Any university can update, that's fine, okay? And then we make a break during the conference, because during the conference we're gonna hear only the conference participants. We can still open for ideas, that's fine. Okay, just remember, if you have a whole sentence, a title need to be with a purple background, okay, just for us to be more organized and know that we have to write about that. Wait a few days so we can write about, okay? I think that's the most sustainable. All right, so here it is. All right, so here's the updates. Yeah, so here for every business owner that's laying off their employee, if they have money, please go ahead and already buy a house for them, because this way you're going to be helping our humanity. So take care of your own, right? If they're good, already give their homes, find some good about them and give the house, because we're going to check points afterwards anyways. It's mandatory. We are going to do the points, previous points, because we have to start somewhere. So that's the point we're going to start. People, the most positive, sustainable practice, more dignity, more love, peace, respect, those will be the ones that gonna get better homes, right? And also that work, that sustainable in all ways, right? In all our departments, okay? Because we need those things, right? For life. And we have to, as I said, we have to start somewhere. So families that were having more positive practices will be ahead of others. They will be the team leaders, the department director themselves, and also the department director helpers. Okay, because as I said, we have to start somewhere. So that's mandatory. The ones I posted for the conference, the previous points, is just for now, just for us to start and have a family from each place quick, right? And but even those families that are proved to be their country president, they will also, even the headquarters will do the one that finally will decide with all details. And for example, for specific things, it get that a person say yes or no. So you need to read slowly, because then if they say yes, might come a few other questions because they click yes. If they say no, they have also do the same. A few questions will come up, will pop up, will be added, right, for the person to answer, okay? Because that, sorry, I put a little small, right? But anyways, I guess you can see. Oh, too fast, sorry, let's start again here. And then here. Yeah, so we are adding 2 elementals, right? Something funny for the little children to believe. I think that's positive. So gnomes and fairies for sure, okay? Those 2 things are easy, are sustainable. So, we are not adding anything like Santa Claus, nothing like that for any extra thing. We can have 4 elements, but let's see. If we put angels, I don't know what the angels could help us, right? So let's keep this way for now and let's see what happens, okay? All right, so here we are. Yeah, but for the 2 simple ones, that will be fine. It's important for children to have a positive imagination. In books, they dress respectfully, happily, colors, right? The other one is for the spirits, for people to stop being afraid of death, so we will have those parks. I think families can go once a year, and many other families going to be going, right? Because everyone will be old one day, and also everyone going to have the mother pregnant, right, for more children to born. So once a year, okay, so we will have the spirits, in a good positive way, as I already said above, okay? Yeah, here I don't know if you can do some elementals for the wind or angels. Let's think a few more minutes about that. Because then we're going to have already the spirits. So the spirits is the 3rd thing. Because we don't want spirits in animals anymore, right? We're not motivating animals. So we're just going to focus in humans already, right? So they can be incarnated and, and evolve spiritually. Okay, so here it is. All words of all types will be simplified. This is very important, because some words are too long, some words are not needed. Many we don't even use, they're not needed. Okay? And people will get the points. They can pay the 2-year university class with points as well. We can do that, right? For now, we just need most as possible now until December. End of November. Yeah, until end of November, everyone that can send their university documents to the Joseph Silney translator in Miami, right, will be considered and checked for them to start the classes with us. So we're going to have a limit per country or per continent, okay, because we need that. We need this first group to start. And eventually everyone going to start as well, right? Every 6 months we are going to have these classes starting like a regular class. Every 6 months university and adult education classes will start. And for the middle and high school, some classes also we're going to have for 6 months. Some is mandatory, some will be optional. I think we can do like that. I think will be great. So it's mandatory to have a Peace card. Peace card here. Oh, sorry. Hey, what happened? Okay, Peace card will be the same as, like a library card, with a barcode or with numbers like a bank card or something like that, so people can purchase their things, right? Once a year. And then families gonna have, no families, neighborhood's gonna have different months. So people in distribution center will have jobs during the whole year, and sewing couples and everything, these basic things, they're gonna have jobs for the whole year, and deposit rooms, of course, right? And points gonna be added to that card. So every end of the year, school year, every student of all ages is gonna have those points added to that account. So we're gonna see if we're gonna use a barcode for that, or how we're gonna store those numbers in the same like we do nowadays for money, but we'll be just using a card. So we don't have to use, every person gonna have just one card, one hard plastic card. And we're not going to have coins or paper money. Here's an improvement. We're not going to have any plastic money. As I said before, all this is not needed. So we're going to count everything online because we need online work anyways, right? So we really don't need money. Okay, people going to purchase anything, they're going to have these simple card machines. I think that's the most sustainable. All right? Okay, everyone. So here it is for more updates. So here it is. All good things we have. And we are going to have 42 volunteer weeks. I wrote it here in improvement, and not 28 anymore, because we already count the vacation weeks we need anyways. 2 in January, 2 in July, 1 in April, right? We're not going to have in December because we're just starting. We don't need that, because people are already going to be really happy. They're going to have their new homes, new gardens, so they're already going to have many different things. And we have the Monday after 11th. It's a day off, but people are going to be 4 weeks home anyway, so that, this time it won't be counted. Oh, no, sorry. The Monday we have off after festival, yeah. Every year after the 4 festivals, we have 1 day off. Okay, so basically it's that. Yeah, we can have 1 week in December. Yeah, we will have 1 week in December for a break, right? And then we start. Because we have 8 weeks in United States, 8 weeks in Brazil. So between these weeks, we have 1 week off. I think it's good for everyone, right? Okay. So thank you so much, everyone. I really appreciate. We're getting better each day, more and more organized. So some things I wrote very clearly, for people to really understand, like for making love or sex. It's very important, to be really clear, because some people do not know. Okay, so here it is. And we have, I also added Wednesday, we're also going to have 1 hour garden work. Simple, 1 hour. So people can prepare ahead. And, we might get 1 hour early on that day. I think it's sustainable. Maybe, instead of closing at 6, many places can close at 5. Let's see if that works, because also important to have consistency. That can be even 20 minutes, 1 hour, 20 minutes, just to check the plants, because this beginning we're really gonna need. Okay? Yeah, we close at 6 every day, but families gonna work 20 minutes at the garden. They figure out, instead of playing with their children something else, they can play garden work, right? Okay. So in a few words, that's what it is. So we have many updates. We're getting more and more organized every day. So please help us. If any word, any title, subtitle is missing, please add it up. And after every title and every subtitle, the subtitle is going to be in alphabetical order, and the titles too. Yeah, because then it will be easier for someone to find it. Okay? We just need to get this going, print them out, getting them organized, okay? All right, so here it is. And our conference going to start on the 11th with everyone already here. So families coming from other countries need to arrive until the 10th at 11, noon or 1, okay? Oh, what is this here? I don't know how this happened. Online. That's what it is.
Do you have detergent?
Online work. Yes, at the kitchen. So here it is. Okay. So we got a few updates, but in a few words, the only thing that changed is this. Sorry, here I need to put a little bigger, right? Let me put number 10 because that would be better. All right, so here it is. Okay, so here it is. So to register the headquarters assistant teams, I already wrote how we're gonna do. So we're going to invite family and friends we know, right? And for the 28 weeks as well. And those that can already get the positions. And those that cannot, they can offer in case they have a very young child, for example, and we might not know. so they can offer someone, okay?
Mom,
What?
did you go running today?
I'm going right now.
Did you go running yesterday? Did you go running on
I
Friday?
walk. I'm walking, Sarah,
Same
not
thing, you know what I
running
mean.
every day. Okay, so here we have also a few things for nature events. And please, everyone, we need a place. We need a place for our school and we need a place for our house. We cannot renew our contract here in Martin County, this apartment. We are at Harbor Cay right now. So please help us out. We need really to move. So if you have a house in Brazil from Bahia State all the way to Fortaleza, Ceará, or here in Fort Pierce area, so please let us know. I even have an apartment in Brazil we can change or something like that, but we need to start the work. We need to move to a location because I cannot renew the rental contract here. So if you have a house available, just for these 2 months, it's 8 weeks of work. Please let us know, or an apartment. Soon as it's Fort Pierce area is fine. Okay, yeah, that's the place we're looking. Can be also here in Stuart. That's okay because we have many car dealers that will work as well. That's fine, because we can get bus from one or from another. That's fine. We have the Wallace. They have many properties across the street that we can use for the school, adult education, preschool, for the university, for the conference, restaurant, everything right here, okay? Or Fort Pierce. So if you have anything like that, please let us know. That's something else. Okay, it's just more videos I have to post. So, but I didn't complete yet. I have to improve this a little more. Oops, sorry. Oops. Let me put a little bigger. Okay, here it is. So here's to send donations and payments. How you gonna do it, okay? To send the money, our address, until the end of November only, because then the address will change. We cannot stay here. Okay, for December we cannot stay here. We have to move as soon as possible. So please help us out. Send your checks, that's fine. If you want to send cash, that's fine too. Up to 200, 400, if it's not thick. As soon as it's thin, it's okay. You can put a few hundreds there, is acceptable. That's fine, okay? Because we really need money, to organize our school, organize a restaurant and preschool and adult education and the commercial plaza and everything else. It's a lot of work, okay? So those are the departments as they will be. So I improved a little bit, okay, to be more clear. And for every donation, please pay attention. Let me make a little bigger here. All right? So here it is. Make sure you put the right cent. So 1 cent for everything related to international conference. If you're just applying and paying a little bit, or if you're confirmed to come, okay? If you're playing field trips ahead or not. So as I already sent the 150 pages, right? 2 cents, everything related to the 2-year course right here, okay? And then 4 cents for everything related to the headquarters, applicable fee, $400. And add 5 cents as a code for nature events. All nature events, activities, parties, because we can do parties. We're going to have fun. It's important for us to have fun as well. We're going to work hard, but also have fun. Yes, okay? Okay. So, and then we come 6 cents as a code for the headquarters and their general needs. So it's for ourselves, a house, or if you have a little extra money for us to buy clothes for adopted children, tennis shoes, because we have been volunteering for a long time. We need some money now, okay? Just for this 2 months, this month, 1 month now. We don't have much time, because after the organization launching day, everything gonna be just points. All the banks of all countries gonna zero down. We are going to, after that, we're gonna work only with the points, peace points that I already explained about. 8 cents is to donations to the organization, the houses, you know. The other way you can do, like, for example, if you have 4 apartments in your city, that's your own, or you gather with some friends, right, or your family, so you have 4 apartments. I'm going to post a video that's gonna say houses available in all countries. So people that want gonna look. Oh, we have 4. We have to first come, first serve. As soon as they have all the documentation, you know, they can go, because the main thing is for people to go to the countries they want, the countries they are assigned to go, right? So we can blend races. We need, that's very important for us to have a better race in the future, right? We have to blend races. It's mandatory to blend races. You know, from 15 years old, already start the opposite race, right? Because love is something that every day we improve in our hearts, right? Passion goes away, but the real love stays in your heart forever. You know, so if we love someone, it's the same like a mother. A mother have a child, a father have a child, right? A couple have a child. They love that child. It's the same. Love is forever. It's forever. Doesn't end ever. You know? And we make it special. So it's mandatory. Why? Because we need to blend genetics for our humanity to be healthier and stronger. Okay? All right, so we are doing really great. So I really appreciate your attention. Let me see if we have something else. Okay, here's to register for the 2-year course. Okay, so in a few words, you have to do the paperwork. Proper paperwork, and you have to do your equivalents at the Miami Joseph Cioni translating company called Joseph Cioni and Associates. All right, and then you're gonna make a payment, whichever we have, because we need some money now just to start purchasing our thing, because at the conference, you know, on the 11th, November 11th, gonna be everything zeroed down in all banks for everyone. But until that day, we have to buy the basic food for everyone. We have to help family members, some friends to come, people that we trust, because that's important, right? For us to be safe in everything we do. So we need to have our first spaces paid, right, ahead of time, you know, the auditorium, the gymnasium. So these things are very important, okay? So basically, those are the 2. Sorry, some improvements there. You know, I didn't have time to check one more time, okay? But I typed so quickly. I'm so sorry, but you know. So in a few words, if you have money, if you want to do it, already do these 2 things. Do your paperwork and send your translation, okay? And ask them to send straight to here, because, you know, the post office also going to have a limit time. We're going to stay forever. We're going to establish if it's 4 weeks after the organization launching day, if that would be plenty, or 2 months. And then they're going to also close down because they're not needed. Coming! Oh, done. I really appreciate. So we got how many pages? Oh, almost 40 pages. You see? Oh, that's a lot. Okay, my friends. So take care, everyone. Have a blessed and wonderful week, and we'll see you soon. Okay. Okay, so thank you so much. We really appreciate, and we see you soon, everyone. Thank you.